Welcome to the BookTubePrize channel. My name is Robert Sheard, and today we are here to announce the results from the quarterfinals and the pairings for the semifinals. If you're new to the BookTubePrize, let me tell you a little bit about the way the prize is structured. We have three divisions: fiction, nonfiction, and our newest division this year, fiction and translation, or translated fiction. And in each of those divisions, we started in February with 48 books. Those books are separated into groups of 6 and are read and ranked by a multi-reader panel of judges. And at the end of each 2-month round, the 3 books in each group that have the best composite scores advance to the next round. So in other words, we cut our field in half every round. We start with 48 in the octofinals. We did 24 books in this round, the quarterfinals, and today we're cutting the field to our final 12, and then this third round will bring us to our finals with 6 books. This is our 4th year doing the BookTubePrize. We started with 1 division and about 40 judges who were willing to try out this crazy format. And now we are up to almost 350 judges in 45 different countries. So it's become quite the endeavor. I think we have more than hit our maximum capacity. However, I have a feeling that we're not going to be able to add any more divisions if we can even keep all 3 afloat in the future. It's been kind of a thin skate to keep the translated fiction division going this year, so we'll see for next year. I do want to thank all the judges who have judged under sometimes very tough conditions with COVID and everything else that's been going on the last couple of years. This prize obviously literally could not happen without you. It's a completely volunteer endeavor and event. Judges, at the end of this video, if you are in the pool to judge the semifinals, you will get an email telling you that you have a ballot or not. If you don't get that email and you signed up to judge this round, that means you're on standby, and you may still be used if anybody has to withdraw for any reason. Also, judges, after this video finishes, feel free to post your own reviews of the round, either on YouTube or on Instagram or whatever social media you prefer. If I don't already have you linked to the BookTubePrize channel, there's a playlist for 2022 for anybody who wants to see all the judges' videos. If for some reason your videos are not showing up there, please send me an email, let me know so I can be sure to make that link. Also, if you're interested in a downloadable PDF file that is a checklist for the semifinals, that is available on our webpage, booktubeprize.org. And also under the semifinals tab, you'll find the 6 graphics for the 6 groups in the semifinals. If you're trying to make a video about the semifinals, you can find the graphics there that I used in this video, and feel free to download them and use them in your own social media posts. Okay, without any further ado, let's get to the reason why you're here watching the results from the quarterfinals. In quarterfinal Group A of translated fiction, the 6 books were How to Order the Universe by Maria Jose Ferrada, translated by Elizabeth Breyer; The Phone Booth at the Edge of the World by Laura M.I. Messina, translated by Lucy Rand; Whereabouts by Jhumpa Lahiri, translated by the author; The Anomaly by Hervé Letellier, translated by Adriana Hunter; There's No Such Thing as an Easy Job by Kikuko Tsumura, translated by Polly Barton; and Winter in Sokcho by Elisa Shua Dusapin, translated by Anissa Abbas Higgins. And the books advancing to the semifinals are How to Order the Universe, The Phone Booth at the Edge of the World, and The Anomaly. In quarterfinal Group B, the 6 books are Bola by Pajtim Statovci, translated by David Haxton; Inseparable by Simone de Beauvoir, translated by Sandra Smith; Civilizations by Laurent Binet, translated by Sam Taylor; More Than I Love My Life by David Grossman, translated by Jessica Cohen; 3 O'Clock in the Morning by Gianrico Carofiglio, translated by Howard Curtis; and Disquiet by Zulfu Livaneli, translated by Brendan Feely. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are Inseparable, More Than I Love My Life, and Disquiet. In quarterfinal Group C, the 6 books are Where You Come From by Sasha Stanisic, translated by Damian Searles; My Brilliant Life by Aaron Kim, translated by Chi-Young Kim; The Survivors by Alex Schulman, translated by Rachel Wilson Broyles; Tomorrow They Won't Dare to Murder Us by Joseph Andras, translated by Simon Lesser; Brickmakers by Selva Almada, translated by Annie McDermott; and In the Country of Others by Leila Slimani, translated by Sam Taylor. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are Where You Come From, The Survivors, and Brickmakers. In quarterfinals Group D, the 6 books are My Heart by Semijdin Mehmedinovic, translated by Celia Hawksworth; Heaven by Mieko Kawakami, translated by David Boyd and Sam Bett; Goethe by Katerina Tokova, translated by Veronique Ferkuzny; The Membranes by Tawei Chi, translated by Larissa Heinrich; The Art of Losing by Alice Zeniter, translated by Frank Wynn; and Khalil by Yasmina Kadra, translated by John Cullen. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are My Heart, Heaven, and The Art of Losing. Turning next to nonfiction, in quarterfinals Group A, the 6 books are A World on the Wing by Scott Wiedensaul, A Swim in a Pond in the Rain by George Saunders, Facing the Mountain by Daniel James Brown, Crying in H Mart by Michelle Zauner, Nuclear Folly by Sergei Plakhy, and The Black Church by Henry Louis Gates, Jr. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are A Swim in a Pond in the Rain, Facing the Mountain, and Crying in H Mart. In quarterfinals Group B, the 6 books are American Baby by Gabrielle Glazer, The Groundbreaking by Scott Ellsworth, Fuzz by Mary Roach, A Ghost in the Throat by Doreen Nigrofa, All the Frequent Troubles of Our Days by Rebecca Donner, and Islands of Abandonment by Cal Flynn. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are American Baby, The Groundbreaking, and All the Frequent Troubles of Our Days. In quarterfinals Group C, the 6 books are Chasing Me to My Grave by Winfred Rembert, Empire of Pain by Patrick Radden Keefe, A Little Devil in America by Hanif Abdurraqib, The Doctor's Blackwell by Janice P. Nimura, All In by Billie Jean King, and Diary of a Young Naturalist by Dara McAnulty. And the three books advancing to the semifinals are Chasing Me to My Grave, Empire of Pain, and A Little Devil in America. In quarterfinal Group D, the 6 books are Somebody's Daughter by Ashley C. Ford, How the Word is Passed by Clint Smith, The Right to Sex by Amia Srinivasan, Orwell's Roses by Rebecca Solnit, Smile by Sarah Rule, and Under a White Sky by Elizabeth Colbert. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are Somebody's Daughter, How the Word is Passed, Under a White Sky. Turning now to our last division, the fiction division. In Group A, the 6 books were Bewilderment by Richard Powers, The Book of Form and Emptiness by Ruth Ozeki, The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois by Honoré Fanon Jeffers, The Sentence by Louise Erdrich, The Magician by Colm Tóibín, and What Strange Paradise by Omar El Akkad. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois, The Sentence, and The Magician. In quarterfinal Group B, the 6 books are Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan, Great Circle by Maggie Shipstead, Still Life by Sarah Winman, The Promise by Damon Galgut, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and Crossroads by Jonathan Franzen. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are Great Circle, Still Life, and The Promise. In quarterfinal Group C, the 6 books are The 5 Wounds by Kirsten Valdez Quaid, The Trees by Percival Everett, Hell of a Book by Jason Mott, Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr, The Lincoln Highway by Amor Towles, and Unsettled Ground by Claire Fuller. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are The 5 Wounds, The Lincoln Highway, and Unsettled Ground. And in the last quarterfinal group, the 6 books are The Island of Missing Trees by Elif Shafak, How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House by Cherie Jones, Intimacies by Katie Kitamura, Damnation Spring by Ash Davidson, How Beautiful We Were by Mbolo Mbue, and Zori by Laird Hunt. And the 3 books advancing to the semifinals are The Island of Missing Trees, How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House, and How Beautiful We Were. Okay, there you have it, the results from the quarterfinals. Let's look now to the pairings for our semifinals. In translated fiction, in Group A, we have How to Order the Universe, The Art of Losing, More Than I Love My Life, Inseparable, The Anomaly, and Where You Come From. And in Group B, we have My Heart, The Survivors, Heaven, Brickmakers, The Phone Booth at the Edge of the World, and Disquiet. In the nonfiction semifinals, in Group A, we have Empire of Pain, American Baby, Under a White Sky, Facing the Mountain, The Ground Breaking, and A Swim in a Pond in the Rain. And in Group B, we have A Little Devil in America, All the Frequent Troubles of Our Days, Crying in H Mart, Somebody's Daughter, How the Word is Passed, and Chasing Me to My Grave. And in the fiction semifinals, in Group A, we have The Island of Missing Trees, Great Circle, The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois, The Promise, Unsettled Ground, and The Sentence. In Group B, we have The Five Wounds, How Beautiful We Were, Still Life, The Lincoln Highway, The Magician, How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House. Thanks for joining me here for the announcement video of the quarterfinals results and the semifinals pairings. The round officially begins today, June 1st, and runs till the end of July. Judges, your ballots will be in your SpeechWire accounts shortly, and everybody else, feel free to go to the website and download a checklist and read along one or more of the groups. Hope to see everybody again soon. Happy reading.